Alright, so Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. This is the brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp here in Trinidad with another lesson, another video through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. First and foremost, call Halayim, La Alahayanawa Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akar Kodash, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of great millstone, a true well. Peace, blessing, salutation unto the brothers who preaching and teaching this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and their freedoms to do so no more than ever for the truth. Shalom unto the speckled blood Israelites and shalom unto the very few but faithful Akwatium. Alright, so this lesson, alright, is a response to the works that myself along with my fellow campmates, alright, of GMS Prophetic Vibration, our street ministry that was done yesterday. Alright. And that street ministry was titled the Witchcraft of Words. Alright, the Witchcraft of Words. Alright, and this is a response to it. Alright. So that witchcraft of word that we was getting into was the word anti-Semitism, all right, which was just a made-up term, okay, a made-up term by Esau Edom for them to what to hide to hide who they are, you understand, and to cover up for their lies. You understand what I'm saying? But I will start with this very this scripture before I go into something. Alright, this is a second Esdras actually. First Esdras 4:38. First Esdras 4:38. It reads, "As for the truth, it endureth, and it always strong. It liveth and conquereth forevermore." Alright? And this is the reason why, now more than ever Esau is using this term, alright? This term that they made up from since in the year 1880, alright, the year 1880, alright, anti-Semitism. Alright? They're now more than ever using it because why? The whole world is waking up to who these people truly are. The whole world is seeing the wickedness of these people. Alright? The whole world is seeing that these people are not the true people, alright, but are Esau Edom, alright, and that they are what? They are not only Esau Edom, but they are Khazars, they are Khazars. Alright? The whole world is waking up, seeing these people for what they truly are. Alright? Because the truth, as the scripture said, truth shall spring forth upon the face of the earth. And there's a scripture also, how to get that? I don't have that on the line up there, bear with me. Alright, let's take a look at that, which is John. First John. It was First John. Was it? It was First John. Yeah, First John. First John. Here I go into Second John. First John 2. I think it was 21. Yes, First John 2:21, where it reads, "I have not written unto you because you know not the truth, but because you know it, and that no lie is of the truth." Alright? And if these people was of the truth, they wouldn't have to be making up lying terms and whatnot, and going through all this trouble, all right, to try to hide who they truly are, which basically the devil. All right, these people are the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right. Now this anti-Semitism term is a term that they made up and use, all right, to hide who they truly are, all right, as a shaming tool, all right, as a shaming tool. I wonder if hey, let me see something. We just researching something here. We just researching something here. What the hell, man? Come now, man. Right, so ING. All right. Let me see something. Yeah. All right, shaming. All right, so that has something for it, man. All right, shaming. Shame is one of our. Well, something for it. Shame is one of our most positive social tools. Yeah. Until it goes too far. Shame is a powerful tool that must be used, yeah, with care. All right, and but they don't. They using it. All right, let's see something here. Is shaming a useful tool of social control? Let's see what they have for that. In particular, shame is an. Let me take my time. Shame is an effective form of self and social control. It supports groups, norms, shapes individual and group behavior. All right, and this is the tool that they use. All right, to keep you in line. All right, particular individuals or groups or whatever. All right, they use this anti-Semitism anti-Semitism business, you know, this word, all right, to bring shame onto particular individuals, you know, because you see, the masses, all right, the masses, the world, you know, they have already been fooled and bamboozled into thinking that these people are God's chosen people and whatnot, so forth, you know. You know, these people has been captivated by the witchcraft of words. All right. These people have been taken by the witchcraft of words. There is a term also for this same thing, you know. Well, new speech. All right, new speech is also one, you know, but there is something more, you know. Let me see something here. Look at the images. Oh my. And you can see here. Yeah? Yeah? You understand? Shaming tool. Alright? Alright, so we don't get the point here. So let's go to something here. Let's go to something here. So let's read this here. This is from the book Who is Esau Edom. I brought this out a couple of times, 1 or 2 times, but actually not for this type of lesson that I'm going to. All right, and we're going to get into it. So this is the book of Esau Edom, page 21. All right, this chapter here, it reads, Esau hated by the Most High. So it says, perhaps, I must see something, oh, by the way, all right, good. So perhaps the most unique an unusual attribute possessed by Esau Edom is his adverse relationship with the Most High. The script reveals that the Most High never had any love for Esau as he did with Jacob, and in fact, the Most High hates Esau. Alright, as you could see, give the scripture there pursuant to Malachi and what have you there. Malachi and also Romans. Alright, as you could see there, alright. Continuing over to verse 22, I really necessarily need to read it out for time's sake, but let's continue. This is no mistranslation, alright, this is no mistranslation, as the same concept is also conveyed in the New Testament, alright, which is Romans 9 and 13, as he has it there, alright. It reads, this hatred by the Most High towards Esau is an attribute that the human heart cannot accept or embrace, because why? The human heart, the majority of the people have been what? They have been deceived. Okay? The majority of the people, they have been deceived upon the face of the earth. Alright? By Esau, because you have to understand, mainstream Christianity has been brought about upon the face of the earth by who? Esau. You understand? Has been brought about by Esau, the so-called white man. Okay? Alright, so it says, this hatred by the Most High towards Esau is an attribute that the human heart cannot accept or embrace, and therefore many will try to explain it away. Well, God, he didn't really mean what he said, and he, it's not that it was he was trying to say, and no. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua mean what he said, and he said what he mean. He hates these people, and he hates these people, and that's it. Alright? So, thus scores of theologians have avoided this truth of scripture. I see it many a time because I question enough theologians on this matter. Alright? Alright? And have of the truth of the scripture, or have whitewashed it into something more appealing to human nature. Alright? Because, hey, the whole world, the people, they have known how to, these Edomites, they have known how to connect with the emotions of the people. Alright? Especially these Christians. Right? All the world, for that matter, but, these Christians, that particular group, these Christians, as I say, they have all been deceived. They have all been deceived. You understand? And they will try to do what? They'll try to give you something that is what the scripture say, and I will read it from a hard copy here. I'm going to get it from a hard copy as quick as possible. That scripture now come to my mind, which is Isaiah 1-4. Alright, Isaiah chapter 30. I'll read it from a hard copy. I don't want to come out of this and then come back and all of that. Isaiah 30. And I will start at verse 8. Isaiah 30 and 8. Now go write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Alright? Would say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Alright? And this is what the world is under. The world is under a spell of deceit. They don't want to hear the truth. Alright? They don't want to hear the truth that will hurt their feelings. Alright? That will bring them to a sense of accountability. Alright? Because Esau, he don't want to be accountable for his action. He don't want to be held accountable for his action. And likewise, is the same deceitful teaching, that he have brought down upon the people, that the people themselves, the world, they don't want to be held. Not just 2/3 of Israel, but the whole world, they don't want to be held accountable for their actions. All right, so they would that's why our people will rush to Christianity, because Christianity, it do not bring you to the point of being held accountable for your actions. You understand what I'm saying? So when I go down, when I continue reading, it says God not only hates Esau, Edom, and is against these people, but refers to them as the people of my curse. Isaiah 34:5. This curse is not just on Esau, but also his seed and his brethren. And they give you the Jeremiah 49:10 scripture. All right, at the bottom there. So it says, among Esau's brethren were the Amalekites, which is what? The grandson of Esau, which is these people today. These small hats, these 1948ers. All right? Among Esau's brethren were the Amalekites, which were descended from one of Esau's grandson. All right? It was these Edomite kinsmen whom Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai had sworn war from generation to generation. All right? Exodus 17:16. These scriptures, for the young brothers and sisters, you could take down and to get more edification. Study it and get more edification. Nevertheless, the Most High's hatred of Edom is not a temporary thing, but is perpetual. All right? It's not a perpetual thing, not a temporarily, but perpetual, everlasting. And these Edomites, they know this. These Amalekites, these Ish people, these small hat people, they know this. Don't think that for a minute. All right, and when I'm speaking about these people, I'm speaking mainly about the elites that be. The everyday average Joe Amalekite, they don't know. They just going by what their rabbis have taught them. But the rabbis and the elites, they know the truth. They knows the truth. All right? The rabbis and the sages and whatnot, they knows who we are. They know who they are. All right, but it's the common man on the ground that they don't know, because they have been fed, the lies and whatnot, so forth. They too have been deceived by their own. You understand? And this is the reason why these Amalekites, the upper echelon of these, all Amalek, all these Ish people. All right, but mainly we directing towards the powers that be, all right, within Amalek. This is the reason why they're pushing and working so tirelessly, effortlessly, to put things in place to protect them, all right, to protect them, so that no one will speak out against them, and no one will shed light and expose them to what they're doing, and who they truly are and what have you, so forth. All right, so it says the Most High hatred of Edom is not a temporary thing, but is perpetual. The doctrine that the Most High loves everyone does not stand up in the light of what the Bible has to say regarding the Most High's merciless position towards the race of people called Edom. Although the churches have tried to alter the Most High's true nature, all right, because why? All these theologian schools and whatnot, where these pastors and whatnot they go to in order for them to get the certificates and whatnot, however you call it, for them to come out and preach and whatnot in the cemetery places, which is the churches and what have you, so forth. All these things have been set up by Esau. The Christian church have been set up by Esau, and the teachings of the Christian church have been set up by Esau. You understand? So really and truly, Christianity is a doctrine of Esau. And Esau knows that the Most High hates him. So what? He will do what? He set up these things. Salakia. He set up these things, you understand, so that the world wouldn't really know and the world wouldn't see who this man truly is. You understand, and that, you know, to put himself in a shade of light, so to speak. All right. So it says, although the churches have tried to alter the Most High's true nature, we find that throughout the Bible, the Most High's position towards Esau, Edom does not change. All right. And you see the scripture. All right. So it says, there is not one favorable, I'll go down to page 23. There is not one favorable position, not one favorable or positive statement, Salakia, positive statement in the Bible in relation to Esau, Edom. Nowhere you would find that, nowhere. But how does this adverse relationship with the Most High has towards Esau, Edom help us to identify who this character is in the world today? Because remember, this man has put a covering cast upon all the nations, including himself. All right, that's why he called himself Caucasians or white people. All right? To help us answer this, we have to put ourselves into the role which Esau has been assigned in the Most High script. If the Most High hated you and your ancestors, how would you react and what would you do? By natural reaction, you would be against the Most High and his people. All right? And this man, ever from his existence, especially since he came out of from the Renaissance period to now, this man has been showing you that he is totally against the Most High and against his people, who are the true Israelites, which is the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. All right? So it says, yeah. So it says, where I reach, boy? By natural reaction, you would be against the Most High and his people, right? And try to prevent them from finding out you are Esau, the one the Most High is against. All right? Hence the reason for what? There are seminary schools and whatnot, okay? And certain terms and words and whatnot, they have been making up new speech and whatnot, they have been making up and implementing, all right? Laws and all these things, you know, legislation and all these things. There's a reason why they are going through such lengths. All right? Knowing that if the Most High is against something, so will his followers. Who is it that tries to what? Who is it that tries to conceal their identity as Edom, the one hated by the Most High, by claiming to be Israel? Yeah, by claiming to be Israel, the one loved by the Most High. Only one group of people reacts as though the Most High has a hatred for them, and that is the Amalekites. This is a point that I want to reach here at. Why do you suppose the Amalekites, all right, the Ish people, small hearts, form organizations such as the Anti-Defamation League to monitor and combat hate and to identify hate groups? Now, let me tell you something. This Anti-Defamation League, these people, they are Amalekites. All right? They are headed by Amalekites and funded by the elites of Amalek, which is your Rothschilds and your Rockefellers and what have you. Okay? And best believe these people are the most racist that you could ever think about. All right? But they are the ones, it's like, you know, is like they are the ones that pelting the stone to break the window. And then when everybody hear the window break, they put their hands behind the back. And, you know, acting like, you know, yeah? These people are the most hateful and racist that you could ever think about. But you see, this was set up in order to what? To combat anybody that exposes them. This is what the Anti-Defamation League was set up for. To combat any opposition that opposes them. And not only opposes them as a people, but opposes their wickedness, their ideologies, and their actions. Hence the reason now you have the term being widely used amongst these people called anti-Semitism. Okay? Would not Esau want to do this? Can. Why is it that it is predominantly the small hats who promote the anti-hate laws and other hate crime legislation? Why? Why? Because they are hiding something that they do not want no one to find out. But the thing about it is they can hide and hide and hide, but the truth will always rise to the top. If you were Esau, Edom, would you not do the same thing? And Edomite would also want to infiltrate the churches, all right, and seminaries to get the Most High's people to believe that there is no God of hate, only a God of love and mercy, all right? The Amalekites have done just that in Christendom, which actually not just the Amalekites, but all of Esau. Because all of Esau preached the same thing, that God love, God don't hate, this, that, the other. Because all of Christianity, all these religions, all these denominations, all these doctrines of all these of Christianity is of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. Not just the Amalekites, but all Esau, Edom. Now, all so-called white people are not Edomites, yeah? Let me just get that straight one time. All so-called white people are not Edomites. Some may belong to other nations as Moab or Ammon or Elam, or, you know, even Jake. All right, there's Jake that looks like Esau, Edom. All right, but we're dealing with the lineage, the bloodline of Esau, Edom. All right, who actually is the so-called white man that you know today. All right, so I want to jump to page 65, I want to believe. Actually, page 63. Page 63. All right, page 63. It reads, the term this is anti-Semitism. It reads, the term anti-Semitism has been used by the Jews to counter and to conceal the Most High's natural order and plan in the world. You understand? An order which he has assigned to the Amalekite the role of aggressor, hater, destroyer, seducer, invader, and corrupter. By simply calling one anti-Semitic, the Jews attempt to put all blame for conflict. All right, all blame for conflict on the other party. In other words, it is those Arabs or the Palestinians or the Germans that are the haters and aggressors, which in fact it is these people, all right, these Amalekites. You understand? This is the mind. This is Esau. All right. They try to make you, they come at you. This is the thing. They come at you and oppress you. Alright? They come at you and oppress you and attack you and whatnot, so forth. And when you call them out for their wickedness, they are the ones that want to come to label you anti-Semitic. When the word is not even Sem. It is Shem. Alright? It is Shem. There is nowhere in the scripture. A matter of fact, you know something? Bear with me. Let's go to the Blue Letter Bible. What the hell, boy? What the hell? What you doing? What you doing? Watch this. No. Semite. Right? Because you're anti-Semite. Semite does not occur in the King James Version. Semite does not occur. It has no word called Semite in the Blue Letter or in the Bible. Bear with me. Oh Lord. Come now, man. Now watch this. Come on, man. Alright, I know what to do. Bear with me. Come now, man. I see it, Anna. Bear with me. Alright. Now watch this. Shem. Alright. And Noah was 500 years old. And Noah begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Right there, Genesis 5. Let me go to it. Let me just go to it. Genesis 5. It was by that's now. All right. That is how they're spelling it in the Assyrian, but
Strong's H 8035. Shame.
Alright, so it says here Noah, alright, Shem, which means name, the eldest son of Noah and progenitor of the Semitic. Now you see they put that there. Alright, but there's no such thing as Semitic tribes. It's Shemitic tribes. Alright, Shem. Alright? Because if your name is Shem, alright, like for instance this, watch this. Alright?
Strong's H 2526. Chum.
Alright? I thought they would have put on the word Hamatek here, but it's not here. That's not. Let me see. Let me go down to the I'm gonna come down here. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. But the word is Shem. Alright, the word is Shem, not Sem. Okay, so coming out of that, I'm going back to here. So it says, where was I reading? Where was I reading? Okay, yes. So it says, still on page 64, it says, the result of this name calling tactic, all right, which is a shaming tool, the result of this name calling tactic is to focus the attention on the effect of the conflict and not at its cause. The cause is always some obnoxious trait of the Amalekite that precipitates conflict and action against the Amalekite. The Amalekites then say that it is anti-Semitism or unwarranted Jew hatred. All right, but I want to go over to page 65 actually. All right, page 65 actually. Let's go on. Let's take a look at page 65 to get to the point here. All right, it reads, what we actually have in the world is Esau, who is the hater and aggressor, trying to conceal from the world, trying to conceal from the world his identity and innate attributes, which is his blessings and whatnot, the way how we live, all right, by the sword, murderous, thievery, all these things, all right. If Esau's true identity and traits become publicly known, he would once again be powerless in the world. The Amalekites have inherited these attributes of Esau and fanatically try to silence anyone who would reveal them by coming with the term anti-Semitism, anti-Semitic, by labeling one anti-Semitic to bring you into shame, to have the whole world feeling sorry for them, sympathizing with them, and ridiculing you, all right, and ostracizing you and whatnot, so forth, all because you are speaking the truth. Okay, the anti-Semitic charge, along with the hate laws, which we are going to bring something for you all just now. All right, I just want to read this out. Okay, the anti-Semitic charge, along with the hate laws, is a tool the Amalekites, the Khazars, uses in defense of his offensive, hostile, revolutionary, but anti-Christian, laws with anti-Christian, right, and revolutionary nature. All right, if it can be insinuated that one charged with anti-Semitism is the hater and aggressor, and right, if it can be insinuated that one charged with anti-Semitism is the hater and aggressor, an emotional response of the masses can be directed against that individual. They use that word as a shaming tool. Perfect example, Kyrie Irving. This one where his name is Kanye West. All right, even us Hebrew Israelites. All right, and the list goes on and on and on and on. All right, but you see, the thing is, they really cannot use it as a shaming tool towards us, because hey, they know that we can defend ourselves. All right, another one was who? Was Nick Cannon. All right, to what Yahweh Hashem Yashai for bringing that one to my remembrance. All praises Yahweh Hashem Yashai. Another one was Nick Cannon. When Nick Cannon was just speaking some facts. And what took place with that guy? Let me see what took place with that guy. Let's continue reading. Alright? Forcing him into either silence, or loss of status in society, business, or politics. Yeah? And reason why it ends up like that with silence, loss of status in society, business, or politics is because these people rule the world. These people, they rule the world. These people rule the movie industry, the entertainment industry on a whole, from music to movies and what have you, all right? They are the ones that influence all these politicians throughout the world, all right? They are the ones that control the financial system and what have you, so forth. All right? This word anti-Semitism is a shaming tool to keep individuals who speak out against these people, to keep you in line, to keep you in check. Now let's go to something here. Bear with me, Baba Kosha. Now this here that I'm going to play here, I will do my best not to interrupt too much. Alright? This here is that brothers should take in very seriously. Because this is going to show you the leaps and bounds that these people is going, and they are stopping by no means necessary. They are stopping by no means necessary, because the world is waking up to who these people truly are with the actions that what they are doing in Palestine. And you see, the thing is, we have been telling you all this year in, year out. For years we have been telling you all about these people, giving out countless information about these people. Nobody wants to hear us. Now these people are showing, and hey, this is not even the tip of the iceberg. This is what they are doing in Palestine is child's play. That is just child's play to what they really have in store to bring forth upon the whole four corners of the earth. Now you see this bitch here. This bitch is a small hat. That's what she is. She's a bitch. An Amalekite dog. You see this bitch here? Watch what this bitch is doing. And watch what these Edomites is bringing upon the four corners of the earth pretty soon. Watch now how they are. Watch now how ever so present they pushing this term of anti-Semitism, anti-Semitic, which is just a word of witchcraft to deceive the people, to deceive the masses. Without further ado,
when I tell you these small hats are the devil, man, that's the devil. Trust me. That congresswoman, man, you don't want to be in a committee facing her, boy. She's your judge, because that is the devil reincarnated sitting on the bench there. Believe me, forcing the answers down their throat. Now, the reason why I want to show you that, this is why they brought this in, family. I'm going to show you. This is what Congress brought in the other day, right? It's called H. H is for House. Res is for Resolution 894. This is why they brought this in, family. All right? So, basically, what they're telling you, as it says there, it says, strongly condemning and denouncing the drastic rise of anti-Semitism. And the word is not even Semitism. The word should be Shem. Shem. It's not Sem. Sem.
Just as I was saying, right? And trying my best to break down for you all, right? Let's continue.
It's not Sem. It is Shem. Shem. Right? As we all know, right? The word is Shem. Let's just get up on the screen, right? Like the apostles always say, boy, prove all things. Genesis 5 and 32. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Shem is the forefather of the Shemites. So if I type in Shemites, I believe it should come up as well. Let me see if it comes up as Shemites. I want to see. So it says 2 in here. Let's just quickly go to this Bible. Beth Shemite, okay, which is a Shemite, and Beth Shemite, Joshua the Bethemite, and the cart came into the field of Joshua the Beth Shemite, because that's what they are. Joshua is a Shemite. Let me just see. Probably we're looking at the same thing. But the word should be Shemite, because it comes from the word Shem. It should be Shemite, the word. Right? Just like it says here. It says the cart came to the field of Yeshua. That should be Hawashai, right? Or Hawashai, because Joshua and the Lord have the same name, all right? But it shouldn't say Yeshua, it should say Hawashai, really, right? Because him and the Lord has the same name, basically. The Lord is called Yahawashai, all right? It says the Beth Shemite. So the word should be Shemite, not Semite. That's a made-up word, what they use, Semite. The word is Shemite, just so you can see, not Semite. All right. Let's just see what it says there. If I quickly go in, I'm going to quickly go back to that. Let me just try this a minute. Just want to see what it says here. Son, Levi's, Josh. Let's see what it says here. Let's see that goes. Shams, okay, that's fine. I just really want to see what it says here, basically. But the word is Shemite.
Khan.
It's not Semite.
Khan.
But anyway, back to where we was.
That's right.
I just really wanted to prove that point to show that the word is actually comes from the word Shem, and it should be Shemite, not Semite. It should be Shemite, S-H-E-M, right? Not S-E-M like how they like to do it. So this is what they've done. They brought in this House Resolution 894, right, in the United States and around the world, right?
This is what you, especially my fellow campmates, take this seriously. The younger brothers, take this seriously. Take this seriously in the sense of study it. Study it. All right? All you young brothers and sisters coming into the shoot, the scripture say let me get to my hard copy. So I want to come out of that. Sirach, I believe. Sirach, I believe. I want to believe it's Sirach. Sirach 5 and 15 or something like that. I'm going to get to my hard copy here. Yep. Sirach 5. Sirach chapter 5 and verse 15. It reads, be not ignorant. The word ignorant means not knowing. Alright? You have to study your enemy. You have to study your enemy because your enemy, they study us. Your enemy, they study us. What will prove it? Judith 5 is Judith 5? I think Judith 5 and 20. Alright? Judith 5 and 20. If I'm not mistaken. Alright? But it reads, be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. So, you brothers and sisters, you see this house resolution, Bill 894, should take this into serious consideration. Let's continue.
They're saying strongly condemning the denouncing and drastic rise of anti-Semitism in the United States and around the world. That's a made-up word, Semitism.
And not just only in Babylon the Great, and around the world. So this is something that is going to be worldwide. This House Resolution Bill, it is going to be something that is going to pass worldwide.
It should be Shem, not Sem. It says here, M. Kustoff, for himself, and Mr. Miller of Ohio submitted the following resolution, right, which was referred to the Committee on the Judiciary in addition to the Committee on the Foreign Affairs for a period to be subsequently determined by the Speaker, in each case for consideration of such provisions as fall within the jurisdiction of the committee concerned. So they're saying they're strongly condemning and denouncing, this is the resolution, the drastic rise of anti-Semitism in the United States and around the world. So they put in this.
And around. So this resolution bill is not just for Babylon alone, it's for around the world. All right? Because the world is getting hip to these people. The world, a matter of fact, the world is seeing what we have been speaking pursuant towards these people. The world is now coming to terms. Yeah? The world is now coming to terms with what we have been speaking pursuant to these people. Alright? Hence the reason why they're coming with this, and hence the reason why the only book that's supposed to validate them, but it is not validating them, it's validating us to who we are. Alright? The only book that, alright, they could have said to try to use to validate them, they're going to even go to such lengths to ban that book and all, which is the Bible. Now the Bible does not validate them, but understand where I'm coming from. Alright, because they don't subscribe to the Bible, they subscribe to the Talmud and to Talmudic laws, the Babylonian Talmud and Talmudic laws. But the Talmud is something that is a book that is against the Most High and His laws and His statutes and His commandments and these things. And the Bible, which contains the history, all right, the history, all right, and the existence of the children of Israel, all right, which they could have used as a tool to validate as them being the children of Israel. They're going to have no choice. They're making inroads to what? To ban that book also, because why? Then because when you go through the scriptures in its proper way, all right, through context, prophecy, and history, you would see that these people are not the people of the book. And who is making it known? The Hebrew Israelites. They don't have the spiritual know-how, all right, to use the book into their oh gosh, sometimes words just leave me, you know, to their benefit, so to speak. To their validation. That's the word I wanted to use. Validation. Validation. Yeah? So let's continue.
Resolution, right? Whereas acts of hate, intimidation, discrimination, and violence, that's why she was trying to get them to admit that it's violence, it's intimidation, it's discrimination. And they would say, no, depends what the context is. No. She could say, well, it's yes. You need to agree with me. All right?
Now, what are you speaking about? I didn't play it in the because I don't want to go through all of that, you know, for time's sake and whatnot, because I still have one or two scriptures to bring out. Alright, but this was going into 3 university campuses, 3 main Ivy League university campuses in America, which one was Penn State, MIT, and I think Harvard was one. Alright, Harvard University, what the presidents of these universities had was to come to Capitol Hill to face a tribunal, a congressional tribunal, pursuant to the students in these three respective schools coming out and protesting, all right, and speaking out against these Amalekites and what they have been doing in Palestine, the atrocities that they have been committing in Palestine and what have you, all right. And what? Where's the card that they're playing? Anti-Semitic card, anti-Semitism, that these students, you know, they are endorsing anti-Semitism and whatnot on school compound and whatnot, so forth, and this and that and the other and that, you know. These students should be expelled and whatnot, and you know, what is the policies that you have pursuing towards anti-Semitism speeches and whatnot. And the three presidents, three female, two Edomite, one Jake, Eve, all right, was letting them know, you know, the policies that they have is if it pursuant to such speeches, as if it turned to physical nature, as in, you know, the attacking these Amalekites and what have you, you know. But other than that, you know, we can't really do nothing much, because remember, you have to remember, I think it's the first amendment that, you know, I think it's the first, where the first amendment goes into free speech, where a man is able to speak, to say and speak his mind, speak what he feels, speak, you know. You understand? But it just goes to show that there is no such thing as free speech with these people. These people are a bunch of fucking devils, man.
She was like a Edomite Karen. She was going, yes, you got to agree. It says, whereas the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance working definition of anti-Semitism is widely accepted and serves as a critical tool to help individuals comprehend and identify the various manifestations of anti-Semitism. So this is coming since October the 7th. It says, whereas since the massacre of innocent Israelis by Hamas, terrorist organization, which they got no proof of that, on October the 7th, 2023, anti-Semitic incidents of harassment, vandalism, and assault in the United States have spiked 388%.
Yeah,
in the same
yeah.
period last year, according to the reports from the WHO, the Anti-Defamation
The
League.
who?
These people are
The Anti-Defamation League. Yeah? These people are funded, man. These people are funded by the Amalekites, man. By the Rothschilds and what have you. These people are Amalekites, and they are funded by their people. Alright? And listen what the brother have to say pursuant to them.
completely set up by the Zionists.
Yep. Yep.
Fully backed and
In the same book, who is Esau Edom, but I didn't want to go to that. You can go into the works that we have done yesterday, where I made mention of it, you know, that these people, you know, these organizations and whatnot, you know, is set up by these people, set up by the Amalekites, including the Anti-Defamation League. And this was set up, all right, to protect their people in their wrongdoings. All right, in its first existence, all right, what they did do, I think was in the 40s or something like that. So they helped aid a pedophile, all right, to fly all the way back to Israel, all right, to escape pedophilia charges, sexual charges of minors. And these fucking Amalekites, they are pretty well known for that. They are pretty well known for that.
set up and sponsored by Zionists, right? Those are the devil themselves, ADL. They're the greatest racist organization on the planet Earth. All right? So it says here, so I'm just going to go to what it is. So it says there, whereas drastic increases in anti-Semitism activity has also been seen in the Ish communities around the world since October the 7th, 2023, right? It says, whereas the slogan, so this is what she's calling genocide, from the river to the sea, A bad tune that, I'll make a record with that. From the river to the sea, we have upon them. I'm going to say it, but I'm not going to say it. Anyway, from the river to the sea, which is a rallying cry for the eradication. This is why she wanted them to admit that them singing this song while they were protesting is considered genocide. This is the devil, right? They say, which is a rallying cry for the eradication of the state of Israel, all right? So that's why she was aligning that to being genocide. And the Jewish people have been used by anti-Israel protesters in the United States and globally. Has been used by, yeah, that's right. So they've been singing that song openly. And this is why the devil, right? Where is she gone again? This is why the devil here wanted them to admit that it's anti-Semitism. Because they were singing that it was asking for the genocide of these small hats, right? Because they're singing a song about from the river to the sea. But
the question is, what the fuck is anti-Semitism when his name is not Sem and there is more than one Shemitic race upon the face of the earth? And these is questions, devil like fucking them, we're seeing on the screen there, would never answer. How many races? The Palestinians, they came from the lineage of Ishmael. Ishmael came from the lineage of Abraham. Abraham came from the lineage of Shem, man. So what the fuck you trying to tell me?
So, now I sing it to you. So this is what they were doing, right? Singing the song. So they were saying, no, 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 no. So she was forcing it down their throat, saying, yes, yes. So you're saying yes, then you're saying yes, you're saying yes. And they're saying, no, depends on the context, the contextual context of the conversation.
It depends on the context. The context, if it's what? If they're really carrying out. If they're really carrying out any actions. But anyhow.
Talking about, right? If they're singing it out, they're not asking, they're just singing a song, saying they want back their land, right? So, this is what it covers. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go right to the point. This is it here. Resolution 1. That the House of Representatives...
No, listen. This here? Listen this here now. Watch this. Watch the leaps and bounds these people going.
It's Resolution 1, right? Strongly condemns and denounces all instances of anti-Semitism occurring in the United States and globally. Let me not pass by that. Strongly condemns and denounces all instances of anti-Semitism occurring in the United States and globally. So this bill is not just a bill for in Babylon the Great. Alright? This bill is a bill that all nations throughout the four corners of the earth will have to attach they will have to attach a bill that coincides with this bill here. With this House Resolution 894. See where this thing going? And reiterates its strong support for the Jewish community at home and abroad, right? So that's part of the House Resolution, that they've all got to sign up, not to the American flag no more. So when you become a congressman or a congresswoman or an American citizen, you no longer sign up to the American flag. Now you've got to sign up to the Jewish communities at home and abroad.
So all you niggas who want to say you're going over there to get citizenship and to get green card and whatnot so forth, you understand, is going to have to pledge your allegiance to these motherfuckers. Yeah, you will have to pledge your allegiance to them. All you niggas who live in Jamaica and Haiti and Trinidad, Tobago, Guyana, it doesn't matter. Who live in South and Central America, alright? It doesn't matter. You'll have to pledge your allegiance. You want a green card? You want citizenship? Pledge your allegiance to these people, man.
Support them. If you don't support them, then you're not going to get your citizenship. You can't become a congressman or senator.
Look at there for you in black and white.
Elected officials and world leaders to condemn and fight all forms of domestic and global anti-Semitism.
Right? Calls on all elected officials and world leaders to condemn and fight all forms of domestic and global anti-Semitism. So as I just said, all these nations, including Trinidad, all these nations that is a part of United Nations, they would have to pass bills. They will have to pass legislations that coincides with House Resolution 894 bill, anti-Semitism bill. You all take this thing for a judgment joke?
They want you to believe this is the greatest problem. This is the greatest problem in the world. What the small hats are facing. When's the last time you seen a small hat hungry and homeless on the street? When's the last time you seen a small hat pumped up with drugs and going around? When's the last time you seen a small hat prostituting themselves on the street? When's the last time you seen a small hat hustling drugs on the street?
You know what precept come to my mind, you know? That is a beautiful thing you ask here. You know what precept come to my mind? Let me go to that precept that come to my head here. Let me go to that precept. To that precept, I will go to it hard copy. Hard copy, I will go to it. Brothers and sisters, young brothers and sisters, excuse my kind of harsh teaching sometimes, but you know, that is just how the Spirit is ruled sometimes. You know, but be edified. Be edified. The scripture say, do I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. Alright? And my knowledge that I'm bringing out here for you all, that I'm sharing here for you all through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, is strictly on point. Now, he asks, when has the last time you see a small hat, a Amalekite in selling drugs, you know, being in a destitute state, you know, lacking of food, this, that, the other, you know, hard times. Basically, the curses. Basically, the curses. Let's just put it that way. When have you seen these Amalekites, all right, being under the curses? None. Never. Right? This is Psalm 73 and verse 3. It reads, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, because these people, they are prospering and they are prospering ever so prosperly. Alright? They are prospering and prospering ever so prosperly, if prosperly was a word. First the prospering. Verse 4. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Alright, they don't go through no hardship. They don't go through, hey, these people get billions of dollars of aid from America and other countries worldwide. Billions of dollars of aid. When you Jakes pursuing to, let me get that scripture out. I had to go take, man. I had to go take. Bear with me. I had to go take, man. I'm coming back to that Psalms, which goes back to Jeremiah 5 and 15, man. Or 15:5, I want to believe. Jeremiah 15 and verse 5, where it reads, for who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? Alright? They're not in that position. They're not in that position. This is the position that they're in. Psalm 73, alright, and verse 5, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a serpent. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than the heart could wish. They have more than the heart could wish. Alright? And then want to talk about anti-Semitism. Verse 7, verse 8 actually. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They speak wickedly concerning what they do in the oppression that they're bringing upon the people in Palestine, which really and truly we don't care. I don't care. But understand what I'm saying. These people are doing wickedness, killing babies, this, that, the other. All right? All these wickedness that they're doing, all right? And the world is forcing them for them to be held accountable of their wickedness, of their actions. But here comes anti-Semitism, anti-Semitic. Miss me with that bull crap, man.
When's the last time you've seen a small hat? In your prisons, really? It's a rarity. But yet, they're the...
These people don't go to no prison. Anytime these people got to go before the court and what? They are the same Anti-Defamation League. The very same Anti-Defamation League that's fund these people tickets back to Israel. And that is a fact. That is a fact.
Dangerous species on the planet Earth. You understand how the devil works? These people that are not in any trouble, right? It makes you want to go to I'm going to go to it in a minute anyway. Psalm 73.
Ooh, and you see?
That the anti-Zionism, so that's what they are. In anti-Semitism.
Went to the same scripture that you go into the same scripture that's one going out.
In anti-Semitism.
Watch this, right? And clearly and firmly states that anti-Zionism. This is what the world had to sign on to. This is what the world have to sign on to, and clearly and firmly states that anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism. And Zionism, when you go and you do your in-depth research on Zionism with these flipping people, is all about world dominance, world control, and have the whole world in perpetual slavery via a micro C hip in your hand and in your hand, and whatnot, connected to what the Internet of Things and Internet of Body and all these things, Internet of Finance and all these things. This is what Zionism is all about. That they remain on top and just rule in utter wickedness. Bring the population down to 500 million. And anytime you are against this, you are anti-Semitism. You see how wicked these people are, boy? You see how evil these people are? Watch this.
Terror and hate, discrimination and harassment of members of the Jewish community.
Which goes back to what? Which goes back to what I had read in the which it goes back to I read in the book what I just read in the book, who is Esau Edom? Who is it that set up all sorts of laws and whatnot, and so concerned, have so much concern about hate and hate and hate and hate and hate? Who? That they set up a whole anti-defamation league. Who? Esau. And most importantly, Amalek, the head tribe of Esau, which is those people in the land.
If you say, call someone an anti-Zionism, it's going to now be considered anti-Semitic. Clearly and firmly states that anti-Zionism.
What you mean to say is actually Zionism, not anti-Zionism, but Zionism in itself.
So if you say Israel is an anti-Zionist country, it's a Zionist country, if you say someone is a Zionist, now you're going to be accused of anti-Semitism, because this is what this new law is going to bring in, right? Just so you can see. House Resolution 894. And this is because the devil is losing. Israel loses much of the support it gained after the Hamas attacks.
And that's the reason why they're going through so much lengths. That's the reason why they're going through so much lengths and making all these legislation and what have you, so forth. A scripture that just come to my head before I go to my rest of scriptures is Isaiah 10. Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and write unrighteousness which they have prescribed. All right, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. And the reason why they are writing these grievous laws, these unrighteous decrees, is because, let's take a look at same Isaiah 29, Isaiah 29 and verse 19. I will start from 19. Isaiah 29:19. The meek also shall increase their joy in the Lord, and poor among men shall rejoice in the Holy One of Yasharallah. All right, which is the elect. Right? For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed. He is consumed by what? This truth that is ever so present upon the four corners of the earth. All right, through the unicorn. All right, and that all that watch for iniquity are cut off. All right, that make a man an offender for a word. And lay a snare for him, which is that House Resolution 894. All right, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. You understand? This is the reason why they're going through all these lengths, because this word, this word, and all that the world have to bring out upon these people. All right, which is that scripture is always leave me, by let me see, I'm gonna roughly paraphrase it then. NETWO. All right, Hebrews 4:12. Let's take a look at that. This is the reason why they're going through all of that. This is the reason why they can't fucking sleep. Hey, they can't sleep at fucking night. Hebrews 4:12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of the soul and spirit and the joints and marrow, and is a discerner, which is to judge, all right, is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. You understand? Because what you have now is that what? The prophets have entered into the gates of the noble, and a matter of fact, according to my younger brother Yakal, we pass the gates now. We actually in the house. We walking in the drawing room. A matter of fact, even in the drawing room, in the bedroom. Yeah, we in the bedroom, literally in the ears, speaking on it. You see, like when a mosquito in your ears, and yeah, well, that's how we is. When a mosquito in your ears, you just get aggravated. And this is what is taking place with these people. These people are getting aggravated. These people cannot take it no more. This is why the prophecy of Revelation 12:12 is going to come down very, 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 very soon. Very, 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 very soon. You understand what I'm saying? This is what it is. Yeah? They sit down in the thing and set up the traps. Yeah? Set up the traps. Yeah? Pursuant to, let me go to Psalms. Let me take a look at Psalms. Psalms 119. Psalms 119 and 85. Psalms 119 and 85, it reads, the proud have dig pits. Yeah? The proud have dig pits for me, which are not after thy law. Yeah, which is what? The not only just the anti-Semitism bill and whatnot, all the technocracy law that they bring in, yeah, pursuant to the mark of the beast. Yeah? All thy commandments are faithful, they persecute me wrongfully. Because why? Because why? We standing for truth. Yeah? They persecute me wrongfully because we standing for truth, which goes back to I'm gonna get it to my hard copy here. God, I want to move from this here, which goes back to Isaiah 59. Isaiah 59 and 15. Isaiah 59 and 15, it reads, Yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment upon the land to correct wickedness. Alright? And because we coming out from that darkness and coming into the light, coming back to our heritage and all these things, and preaching for this truth and condemning the wicked, what the scriptures say? All thy commandments are going back to the 119 Psalms and verse 86. All thy commandments are faithful. They persecute me wrongfully. Help thou me. They had almost consumed me upon the earth, but I forsook not thy precepts. Quicken me after thy loving kindness, so shall I keep the testimony of thy mouth. Because these people, they all what? The scripture said they gnash it on they gnash it against my flesh with their teeth. That's roughly paraphrasing. You understand? Because these people is all about the demise of Yashala. Yeah? These people is all about the demise of Yashala. Yeah? Still staying in the book of Psalms 64 and 1, it reads, Hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrections of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. Even bitter words. But anti-Semitism. So you see the reason, you see the difference between the men of the Lord and the likes of Kyrie Irving and Kanye West and Nick Cannon and what have you, so forth. The Lord ain't dealing with these men. That's why these men have to stay in line, because they don't want to get that label of anti-Semitism. But they could go ahead and label us what they want to label us, pursuant to anti-Semitism and all these nonsense. They could go ahead, because we know the truth. We know that that is just a made-up word to cover up your whole bunch of fuckery. We know that is just a make-up term to camouflage your wickedness, to have the whole world, all in their emotions and all that shit. All right, but we know different. We know different. All right, we know different, Esau. You understand? We calling you out for your wickedness. That's why the scripture say in Isaiah 26. Let's take a look at Isaiah 26. Isaiah 26 and 10. It reads what? Let favor be showed unto the wicked. Yeah, let favor be showed unto the wicked, because this is who they are. They are the wicked. Yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness he will deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. Yeah, these people see themselves as the same equation as the Most High God. Alright? This is what it is with these people, man. This is what it is with these people. Yeah? Psalms 101. Psalms 101. Almost finished with this here because I'm done, But I just hope that you all being edified, man. Edified through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Psalms 101 and 5, it reads, Whoso privily slandereth his neighbor, yeah? Whoso privily slandereth his neighbor, him will I cut off. Him that hath an high look and a proud heart will I not suffer, which is who? Esau, Edom. Mine eyes shall be upon the faithful of the land, that they may dwell with me. He that walketh in a perfect way, he shall serve me. He that worketh deceit shall not dwell within my house. You understand? He that telleth lies shall not tarry in my sight. I will early destroy all the wicked of the land, that I may cut off all wicked doers from the city of the Lord. And hey, your judgment is going to come, and come harshly upon you all. Yeah? Harshly upon you all. You understand what I'm saying? Because why? Sirach, I will end it off with this here. I want one more, two more scriptures in it, but hey, time's sake. I had to go in the plantation in the morning. Sirach 19:22. This is for you, Esau. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. Get that in a thick skull, a thick freaking leprosy skull. Yeah? So with that, I hope you always edified through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Alright? Kal halayam, la alahaya nawa Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Rakaha Kodash, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai. Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders, a great milestone that rule well. Peace, blessing, salutation unto the brothers who preach and teach this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and their freedoms to do so no more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled bird Israelites, and shalom unto the very few but faithful Akwatiyam. Your brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp signing out, saying shalom, shalom, shalom.